Salam, shalom, while Sarah speaking. Giving everyone a chance to get in here. First one in, please let me know if I'm clear. Yes. To those of you who are new, or maybe not, be sure to subscribe to the channel, Peace and Wisdom Shadow. Like I said, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And at some point become a channel member. Around 80% of the videos are under different channel membership levels. So you can look through the membership. Pick whichever one is best for you. Whatever membership is above, they go in like in order. So the higher level has access to the lower level, if that makes sense. So like whichever you join, you have access to all the levels beneath whatever level you signed up for. That's in regards to my channel membership. Peace and Wisdom. Thanks for that. I was just about to ask again if I'm clear. And so that's how my channel membership works. And of course, if you're someone that's serious about wisdom, visit my website, purchase the literature, and pick one of the pricing plans there. There's a bunch of wisdom, different posts, different videos for you to check out. Now, I want to explain a deep thing to you guys in regards to wisdom. Okay, that's better. Get together, relax. You want to make sure you're... He said, what is my... Y'all look cute. And ask questions that hold merit in life. There's no future, there's just the present. And you know, most people are tapped out of that. Now this video, I want to explain some deep things. Of course, most people, they get lost into the Babylon they live in. This is the city, the country, the society. Most of y'all get lost into the society that you live in. In that you overlook, you know, the wisdom of life. Meaning, whether you're rich, poor, male, female, whatever the case, it wouldn't matter what you are, you still have to, you know, learn the life that you're in. We're not speaking of the society, we're speaking of the life, you know, the rising sun, the setting sun. And you get my point? All the knowledge that has to do with life. This would be the same as self. Most people get lost into their society. Don't life. This is where most people, you know, they get lost into the monies and Trump's in office, you know, a bunch of dumb things. But focus on the life, and you're learning that. And, you know, getting a proper understanding of that. Peace and Wisdom, Jesse McCormick. Pardon me. I was reading the comments. People are slow. Now, if anyone wants to give back, of course, if you come here repeatedly and you never do Let this be the video. Let this moment be the moment that you do. Those of y'all that's new, I believe in balance. All things rest on balance. Balance is fair. And so the foundations of my teachings and work is balance and honor. That's fair and honest. And this is the path and way to wisdom, all one becoming wise. You have to balance out, meaning you have to get the mind fair. Y'all see things however y'all want to see them. It's an ego thing. When I say ego, I know y'all be lost in so many different things. When I say ego, I'm speaking of the perspective. You can be wrong, but you could say, ego. When you get lost in your perspective and the power of it, meaning nobody can control your perspective, your point of view. Only you can. Nobody can make you acknowledge if you're wrong. Meaning you can be doing someone wrong, but that don't mean you have to necessarily acknowledge it. And how lost the ego becomes, you get my point? The more clouded that'll become. And so, like I said, most people get lost in their perspective of things. And of course, y'all probably confuse ego with arrogance. Arrogance just ties into one's insecurities for the most part. Everything is a two-sided coin. So where there's arrogance, there's envy, and vice versa. Where there's envy, there's arrogance. But ego's much deeper than that. When you're dealing with Hinduism, they have the ahamkara. This is the I maker, or the ego. And this is all the wisdom pertaining to the ego, which has to do with the self. Not so much the things y'all talking about, but it has to do with the self and the mind of self. The ahamkara, or the ego, is one of the four parts of the antakarana. This is the inner instrument of the mind. So you can say the unseen mind has four parts. Can you get it? The ego, or the I maker. This is the individual, the self. And like I said, it has to do with the perspective of self. What you just said, Del Satar, makes no sense. You got one more, foolish comment. And then I'm going to let you go. Make sure you give back if you haven't. Now, like I said, most people get lost into life, in all the information and foolishness in life, but in society, but they forget about, life. Be racer. I hope you're a female, Salam. Be coming in here spicy. Better get my homosexual be gone spray. Smells like poom poom. I have to get him away from me. You feel me? Some poom poom 99 spray that to keep the homos away. They don't want no poom poom, they want booty. No booty over here. I don't have any ass. Now, where was I at? Oh. So much character, right? I know. It take time with yourself. Season out. It's a deep season out is a deep thing. Now, like I said, I want to explain, the wisdom of life. But I want to start with what Shadow asked me earlier in regards to the horizon. And I'm giving all of y'all a chance to give back, so I don't have to end this video short, taking advantage, and many of the negative vibrations y'all are in. It's not allowed here. You get it? You gotta perfect self, all these work towards it. Y'all get lost in that motivational speech talk. I tell you, it don't matter, you a loser. The Lord gonna save you. And y'all get lost into that, get lost into y'all lows. And then y'all carry that low around. And so those motivational speakers, these are the main ones that be pumping that, no one's perfect talk. And no one being perfect, this is only a thing to a failure. Outside of that, in this life, you want to right your wrongs. You want to perfect whatever flaws, that you can, all of them. But as much as you can, we don't know how much time we got. But, the time you do got, get my point? It's about righting your wrongs, fixing whatever flaws you may be aware of, and perfecting the self. If you think, no, it ain't about perfecting the self, then what you doing with yourself? What would be the point? That's anything you doing in life. It's about becoming as great as you can be, perfecting a thing. And so you get my point? Y'all try to perfect, but y'all don't reach to perfect self, being perfectly balanced, perfectly honorable, which ain't a hard thing. Y'all just choose not to be. And so you get my point? Wisdom is dependent on those things. And so the goal should be that, to perfect the self. Of course, it starts with the mind, then the emotional state, then the body, and whatever external things you want to perfect after that. But it starts like that. When I say perfect the mind, the judgmental thoughts, the stereotypes, all the ignorance, basically. You want to remove those things from the mind. These are the things y'all use to see. Shallow-mindedness. And you get my point? It's almost like asking to be scammed or be dumbed down. You get my point? You can't stereotype things. You can't judge people. You have to take a time. And that's with anything. Wisdom, a person, nature. You got to take your time, put your time in to stereotype a thing, to judge a thing. This is coming from self. When people judge, it's usually self-judgment that starts to project out, kind of bubble over. The water bubble in the pot, at some point it bubble over. So that's all that is. You don't want to get lost into them things. You want to take a time out, cleanse out the mind, catch the self when you notice you're doing these things. Most people not self-aware, you get my point? They're aware of everybody else. You got to be aware of self. But you got to know what you're being aware of. You come to realize, I'm judging this person. I'm stereotyping this person. I got a bunch of, what do you call that? Superstition. You'll notice when you're dealing with the poor environments, the people in the impoverished environments, they have a lot of stereotypes, superstition, and hearsay. And this is what's held as like knowledge. You go to wealthy areas, scholarship, science, and fact is what they view as knowledge. Now, of course, knowledge is not either one of those things, but you can use those things. But you get my point? Knowledge is understanding, or wisdom is understanding. And understanding is dependent on the self-awareness. You're going to be aware how fair and honest you are will determine how fair and honest you see things. And right is that. So if you say, man, I'll be watching Solace for a while, I can't never see where he wrong, but I'm looking. It's simple. If you keep your perspective fair, And you honest to yourself in that perspective. Not getting lost in your ego when you say, well, I want it to be how I want it to be. But just being, real with self, you could say. Then everything's crystal clear. Y'all don't understand things because y'all see things from whatever side y'all choose to see it from in the moment. In that, you don't get the whole perspective or the whole point. You don't get anything. Just whatever side you on and whatever script goes with that. So you get my point? Perfecting the mind have to do with that, getting things balanced out, but you got to get all the flaw out of there. This is the judgment. This is the stereotypes, the superstitions, the lies. Y'all have lies in y'all brain that y'all hold on to, knowing it ain't all the way truth. You put those as beliefs. All the lies y'all want to keep and don't want to acknowledge they lies, y'all call them y'all beliefs. And so hopefully y'all grasp what I'm saying. Did you guys give back? I hope y'all listened. I'm not joking on that. I'll give y'all a couple of minutes more. Then I'm going to depart. Not going to keep repeating this cycle. Where y'all come in whatever mindset y'all are. And so it starts with the mind. Like I said, it starts with the mind. Things of that nature. In regards to the emotional state, it coincides with the mind. So if the mind have, flaw in it, the emotional state gonna have flaw in it. If the thoughts is negative, the emotional state is gonna be negative. If the thoughts is positive, the emotional state will be positive. It's all dependent on the thoughts. The vibration of the thoughts. When I say vibration, I'm speaking of, the thing that I'm speaking of. Negative is a vibration, positive is a vibration. Anger, happiness, all these things is vibrations. Y'all change y'all vibrations, but for the most part, you only have the duality and the many different expressions of those two opposite sides. And so you can view negativity as a opposite spin of a positive vibration, and that the two will repel, one another. And of course, negativity has its many emanations. Positivity has its many emanations. When I say emanations, I mean expressions. Perspectives, so to say. And so, you want to make sure the vibration is positive, the thoughts is positive. Of course, you'll get negative thoughts, but you got to rebuke them or transcend them, transcending lead and gold type of thing. Once you do that, you keep everything balanced and honorable. Keep your perspective fair. And that whatever you're looking at or whatever you're trying to learn, you learn it right. It's like Bible say, God made Adam, then made Eve, and it was good. God made day, then night, then it was good. Good is the balance. Nothing good till it's balanced. That means fair. And so keep those things in mind. Now I'm about to depart. Like I said, Shadow, you asked a question earlier while I was on that Rafe Ninja Live. If you want the answer, you better ask the question over. I forgot what it was. I'll probably do The wisdom of life. I'll upload it. I may do it for the channel members. Well, it'll be on my website. And y'all can visit that. Check it out whenever you do. Peace and wisdom, Zoli Toli. Oh yeah, your question was about the horizon. It's a deep one. The horizon that's long, but I'll shorten it up. The horizon is like the goal, and the goal is the balance. You went dead on my... But like I said, in life, you have your opposite sides. Unconsciousness and consciousness, and there are many emanations. So let's say day and night. Emanations are manifestations of unconsciousness and conscious. In between the day and the night, you have the horizon. This is like the present. When I say the present, you got the past and the future. Two opposites. You have the present moment. That's in between the two, so to say. Now, the past and the future don't necessarily exist. They just exist on the mind or the awareness of the present. Meaning y'all can only think about the past or the future in the present moment. Y'all override being aware of the present moment to let the mind wander in the past onto the future. But truly, the future and the past don't exist. The past already happened, and the future is just the thought of the present. The horizon is like that in between day and night. So like I said, you have many emanations of unconsciousness and consciousness. And of course, you have the balance in between these two things. This is the goal. And so you can say the first emanation of unconsciousness and consciousness. Unconsciousness and consciousness is night and day. And you have the horizon in between. You could say the first consciousness is sleeping away. Or sleep and dream. Dream is an awake in sleep. Meaning you could be unconscious or in dream, which is still unconscious, but you get my point. Two opposites. Or you can be awake in the present, which is like the balance in between those two. Unconsciousness and dream state. Unconsciousness and dream state truly not existing. They're dependent on awake. Same as past and present. They're dependent on, past and future. They're dependent on the present moment. When you're dealing with night and day, they're both dependent on the horizon or the time in between, the space in between those two, because there's no time. There's just the space of the day and the space of the night and the space of the horizon, you know. You can view the horizon as true heaven. Heaven is the present. That's the only life that there is. So you can say everybody's seeking out life or the present. Getting lost in the past, getting lost in the future. Meaning y'all spend most of y'all days thinking in the past or thinking in the future. Arguing with yourself in the mind, but not in tune with your present moment, and you get my point, making the most out of that. So it's the same in the day and the night. Daytime is hot, y'all running indoors from that, trying to get some AC and things like that. At night it cool off, y'all avoiding that, going to sleep, turning on lights. You get my point? Never getting anything out of either side. And so it's like the poor want to be rich and the rich want to be poor. You want to have all the friends in the world, and then when you have a bunch of friends, you be like, they get on my nerves. I don't want no friends. You become self-aware. You notice these things about self. You notice these things about life. Wherever you are, you want the opposite side. And that's what it is to be lost in the duality. Not having found, the balance. You can view the balance as one being able to accept whatever side they're on. Imagine if y'all was doing bad and y'all was accepting to that doing bad. It wasn't no problem to y'all. It was just night. You get my point? And when y'all doing good, it's day and there's no problem with it to you. You're good on either side, knowing it's just the space of the time. And that, do you get my point? There's no grief. Grief comes with expecting. You expect a thing, so. It's many deep things. Like I said, it's a lot that go with that, with the y'all lost in y'all shallow mind still. Stuck on the stupid that they give to y'all. So y'all watch the news and all these things, and it just show y'all, it just leads y'all on, because that's where the money at, carrying y'all on. And they can tell y'all the truth on any news that was reported right then and there, but then that's the end of that story. So they drag it on. And that y'all come back. Podcasters do that too, I suppose. They act like they never get to the truth of the matter. Call it the Tupac effect. Everybody just play dumb like they don't know what happened to Tupac, and that we could just resell it every generation. Acting like we still trying to figure it out. And so you get my point? Y'all get lost in the things y'all see on the news, on YouTube, and all these different things, and things is just to keep y'all stuck on stupid. Don't watch those things. Del Sitar, Salam, Shalom. Those of y'all that's lost in the hip hop and things that contrast with, a path of wisdom and one being serious about, beginning to perfect itself and, get everything together. You shouldn't come here. You're kind of wasting your time. Your morals ain't right. I already know that. Meaning you're going to be one with whatever you lost into. And so hip hop ain't the most honorable thing. And that those of y'all that's lost into that, when you get my point? Have conversation about it. This really ain't the place for you. Keep dropping on my end. But I basically said those of y'all that's lost into, things that have nothing to do with the path of wisdom. And kind of like the ping pong around. They get into the hip hops and, the lost things. You're going to carry the morality of these things with you when you come here. And so you get my point? Too Raw for Life said hip hop is an art form. What does that have to do with what I said? You don't see how the mind is all scrambled out because you lost on dumb things? Again, you see how you lost on dumb things and the defendings of these dumb things. Even though the dumb thing you lost into wasn't attacked. Hip-hop ain't an honorable thing, and so when you're getting on the path of wisdom and you're done with dishonorable things, come get wisdom then. You said hip-hop is an art form. Clapping your mother cheeks is I'm just playing. That was wrong of me. I shouldn't have said that. Don't annoy me, please. I can be quite ruthless when annoyed. Just want to put that out there. Now, what was the point of your saying? He laughing. Y'all simple-minded. He wants me to clap his mother's cheeks. Interesting. How does she look? He said, yeah, I love my mom. So how does she look? To you. If she look like shit, just say it. Like, let me know. I feel like make you feel good. You playing with me. I want to play, right? Catch your mom on the insecure night. And give her that real wisdom. You need to get all the lesser things out your life. And start with that boy of y'all. That boy of yours is a reflection of his daddy. Get rid of him. He's causing you grief and poverty. And I get all in the air like that. Next thing you know, she giving you up. Deep knowledge. Say, get rid of him. He's a loser. We can have something better. Replacements. You know? Give you the Holy Ghost of Usia. You'll have a new seer. You'll have a new seer, not a too raw for life. And so, I guess your mom keeps going out on my side. But I was asking you, what was your point of saying hip hop is an art form? What does hip hop being an art form have to do with one being on a path of wisdom? What does riddles have to do with the mind being mature? Just asking. And when does the mind mature where it's riddled out? I'm just asking. It's a self-awareness thing. I used to listen to hip-hop when I was younger. At some point, you get my point. The riddles will never end, but I have other things to do. Let me know, Too Raw for TV. When does one become mature, beyond riddles? Romeo Akbar said, does age come with wisdom? Does wisdom come with age, is what I think you meant. No. You can be old and stupid. Wisdom has to do with self-awareness. Most people are not, they never become self-aware of their actions, their mind, conversations they hold, things of that nature. The things that make for the reality. And that, you get my point. Most people old and dumb. In fact, the longer the ignorance is ignored, the more fixed one becomes. So like they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's like to say, an old dog gonna stay dumb. And so you get my point. You don't always keep the mind fluid. Too Raw said, I'm not sure when one becomes mature. One becomes mature when they take the initiative to be. And so you gonna listen to riddles till you die? When does the mind mature above that? When does the mind mature beyond other people's words? See, I'm listening to music, it don't have no words though. I could fill in my own words if I want. Or I could just leave it like that. When does the mind mature from hip hop to opera? Opera to just classical jazz, just the music. And so the answer is simple. When you decide to. And all the raps you heard sound the same. It's all a repeat. A cycle of stupidity. And hear all the dumb raps and riddles you can possibly hear until you get my point. And so I'm asking y'all that's lost in all of that. How many scandals and stupid talk and all that come with hip hop? How long do y'all stay stuck on stupid? I'm not even sure how y'all intrigued anymore. I said, did you see the Grammys? Y'all seen the Grammys every year. I'm sure the same artist from last year is still around, so I say y'all the same story forever. Just put a new narrative on it. But it's on you to become self-aware and kind of see I'm wasting the mind away. Too Raw said, I love jazz. I hear you. Nah, you not hearing me. It's not about sounds. Talking about hip-hop and riddles. Riddles is a child's thing. I like green eggs and ham, Sam, I am. Again, riddles is a child thing. It's how you teach children, because riddles is sticky. A regular speech, this is for the mature, the wise. They don't need so much stickiness to comprehend. And that you give children riddle. You lost on riddle. You could remember the riddle. But you get my point? If I asked you about the last book you read, you don't remember so much. And that is a reflection of the mind being immature. Still intrigued by riddle, fairy tale, the cat in the hat. It's just said I evolved from the rap junk. Salam, shalom. When you evolve, make sure that evolution doesn't have anything to do with you falling into a side. Where it's like, I don't listen to rap, and I got a problem with people that do. Rap shouldn't disturb you or bother you in any way. It should just be like when you let the children color in their coloring book. You're there. You may color with them just to keep them, a little company. But it ain't something you gonna be doing outside their presence. It ain't your thing. You mature past that. Music should be like that. If you go to somebody's house and they blasting hip hop, you shouldn't be on the goofy wisdom path where you like hip hop is evil, and you get it. You should be able to flow. It shouldn't disturb you none. It shouldn't disturb you none, because it ain't your thing. You've matured past it. And a kid coloring inside the lines or outside the lines don't bother you much, because you get it. You ain't about to be staring at that drawing. You mature past that. It's like bicycles. Y'all don't ride bicycles no more. It ain't y'all thing. If y'all do, it's just a means of transportation. You ain't doing it for fun. That ain't fun to you no more. You matured past that. Like that. You have to keep track of the mind and make sure the mind is constantly growing or maturing. Some of y'all my age, you still listening to hip hop and you all lost and loving hip hops and all the hip hop gossip. And it's quite pathetic when you think about it. Meaning, when are you fulfilled with riddles and foolishness? And so most people die in their lowest state. And this is why death is so long. Hell and all that. It got to do with that. Not dying at their perfection. The mind perfect, the emotional state perfect. And they don't die like that. They die with the emotional state all raggedy. And they die with the mind all raggedy. And that, you get it? You got to go through your mind. You get my point? Y'all will pass on from y'all mind when y'all choose to. And say, Silas, how long do we be stuck in death? Look at death as all your negative thoughts, and you just have to live those out till you get tired of it. How long that take? You physical right now. If I say let go of all your stupid, dumb thoughts. This person did you wrong. Just forget about it. That's old now. Now y'all can't. Like that. Be dead? You can't. And say why? I don't know. It's the same way when they alive. they just can't. They don't want to. And hold on to their pain. And so you get my point. You have to live out your pain. In the physical and in death. But it's your own choice. You don't have to look at it like an abuse thing. Say, I did this wrong, I'm being punished. No, you're just a fool. Ignorant. Not like to hold on to your pain for no reason. I guess y'all think there's a reward at the end. They think all the poverty and all the pain they went through is what makes them this great broken thing that they are. So becoming aware of these things, this is, everything. Too Raw said, I love music in general. It don't got us to do with maturity. It does, but you're immature, so you get it? What I'm saying ain't helping you none. Little kid want to go outside. So it wouldn't matter what you tell them. They're going to be like, no, it's not raining, but it's raining. They like play dumb. So you're immature because of that, like you're doing right now. Playing dumb. You listening to music don't have to do with me being immature. It do. You listen to music when you're bored and don't have nothing else to do. And that's a sign of immaturity, when you don't have anything to do. How can an adult not have anything to do? Got so much cleaning up to do with self. The mind of self, the emotional state of self, even the physical vessels of self. There's always much to do when you are an adult. Especially when you understand self-perfection. Righting the wrongs, and you get it? Perfecting whatever flaws have accumulated. And so, why are y'all laughing? Can't with y'all. Keeps dropping on my end. He said I'm mature because I disagree. Disagreeing is a sign of immaturity, arguing back and forth. No, I'm right, you're wrong, and you get my point? You're immature, but you're just not aware of that. Everything that you say is going to be immature, but you're not going to be aware of it. So you say, I'm immature because I disagree. That was a question. And you said, okay. Yeah. Mature people don't disagree or find anything to oppose each other on. They just find do you get my point? There's nothing to disagree with what I said. You just have to. He said I'm entertaining. I don't see why. In any event, like I said, you're too immature to get what I just said. He said you be making sense. Oh, that's entertainment in the daytimes when nobody do, right? I feel you on that, cat daddy. And so, like I said, you're not mature. That's the first sign that you're around people that's not mature, when you see them bickering back and forth and can't never get to a simple point. And that, when I watch y'all teaching and debating all day, I say like they immature. Because nobody never loses the debate, according to whoever's watching, I guess. I don't know. I'll just carry on nonstop, always debating the same things over and over again. There has to be 2 million flat earth versus round earth debates. But somehow y'all seem to still have not gotten to the point. And y'all haven't gotten to the point because y'all not mature. Y'all want to argue. That's what kids like to do. Compete with each other and argue and fight. You get it? And so you're still immature in the mind. You like rap and hip hop and all these things because there's a lot of bickering in it. It matches your immaturity. R&B is a little more mature. It's about love and things like that. You probably don't listen to that too much. You get my point? And so this is my point. You have to mature. Once you're 30 years old, you should be getting close to kind of being done with hip hop. If it's a talent of yours and something that you truly, do yourself, then that's another story. But just keep in mind that hip hop is a young man's thing and a young person's thing, and so it's going to keep your mind there if you don't balance that out. And most people don't. They get lost on whatever they get lost into. And they're not self-aware or aware of what the thing is doing to the self to balance it out. And that, you get my point? They go head first into whatever they like, not balancing things out on the opposite end. And so balance is important. Oh, Silas, I still listen to hip hop. Well, hopefully you balancing that out with some silence, because those hip hop words get stuck in your head. It's what make y'all crave to hear the song again. Yeah, music is like alcohol on the astral level. You become drunk off it. You get the urge for it, like alcohol. And you get the taste for it. And play you a new Drake song you never heard, little pieces stick in your mind. You say, play that again. You keep repeating the part that you know, that you remembered, is stuck in your head. Not because you put it there to make it stuck, it just keep happening to you. Like it just keep popping in your head, whatever part you like. They not like us, that shit just keep popping in your head. You was working, you wasn't even thinking about that shit, it just popped in your head. So let me throw that joint on because I need to listen to that. They not like us. Like that. All the different music y'all listen to is different forms of alcohol. Y'all like it, y'all get the taste for it, you get my point. Next thing y'all know, y'all get drunk on it when y'all can repeat every word of the song without any assistance of the person that made it. I'm drunk now. And you get my point? It's the beginnings of you being drunk on music. All music ain't toxic like alcohol. Some music is healing, but y'all ain't on that. But you get me? There's an opposite. Music you can become drunk off. It will definitely change the emotional state. It will do everything that alcohol does. So keep that in mind. I'm not saying it like in a simile, a metaphor. I'm talking literal. Airs become liquid, so you always got to remember word is air. Meaning sound is air. Different airs merge together. Atoms. Hydrogen atoms is air. Hydrogen atoms are in hydrogen gas. Those airs. You mix hydrogen with oxygen. Oxygen atoms is in oxygen gas. They ain't no separate thing. So we speaking of airs here. You merge those two airs, hydrogen and oxygen, you get water. And so it's the same with any different airs. When I say speaking gases, you got the periodic table. There's all your airs, all your gases. You mix and merge them however you do. And you get my point. You get a liquid of some sort. So it's the same with the music y'all hear. A bunch of different sounds come into the head. Those cool airs mix and merge with the warm airs of your mind, and substance is produced. And y'all become addicted on the substance. Not so much the sound of the music or the words of the music, but the substance that it creates inside. And it's that y'all get addicted to, binds y'all to the music. Peace and wisdom. Why you want to see my hair for? It looks like it looked 4 or 5 days ago when I showed it. So Kendrick Lamar won 5 Grammys for Not Like Us. See how the mind is like. You get my point? Y'all morality fit like where y'all mind at. That's why I tell a lot of y'all have to like move on y'all way. I should have been ended the video so y'all can understand. You get it? You come here and give back for the deep jewels. This is not the play channel. Come here, you have no friends in life. You're looking for somebody to talk to and play with. I'm grown. I play with y'all ever so often, but you get it? Y'all are truly like immature children. That's not an insult. I can't be played with, and you get my point? It's like me showing you your mind is immature, and you still ain't fully aware of that, though. Too raw for life. You still like, I ain't that immature. He just mature. You get it? I'm sure you've made excuse for yourself, not fully becoming aware of what was said. And this is a matter of maturity. And then it lost in y'all legal till y'all become mature. And most people can't get wisdom because they're not mature enough. That ego, which is that perspective, getting away. That perspective being mature. So you see how I first said hip hop is negative. Come here when you're done with all that foolishness. And you said, I don't agree with that. And that. I could have left it there and said, you know what, you're right. Just left you and you're done. Not to waste my time explaining it. You get it? Like that. Meaning me explaining it ain't gonna change nothing. Your mind immature, so you still ain't gonna see the point. But maybe later you do. There's something to put in your pocket for later, but let's say I ain't give you nothing for your pocket for later and just said you right. And you get my point? Stay on your accord. I'm making a point to you that y'all immaturity or y'all ego, one and the same. It interfere with y'all getting wise. Y'all come here for wisdom, then at some point you think you wiser than me on whatever moment that you want to be. Say I disagree. If you disagree with the one thing, I say why you don't disagree with the other stuff. That part. You just disagree with whatever you feel you are guilty of. And it's not a good thing. And this is all immaturity. You follow? And anything you fit the shoe of, you say there's the work. This is if you mature. If you not, do you get my point? You say I don't agree with that. And that never ends. And I can't do nothing with your disagreement. Meaning your disagreement ain't gonna make me no wiser. And that, do you get my point? You have too much ego to learn. This is why you have to learn balance and honoring things like that first. Learn morals to keep the ego in check. Too raw for life said, I'm guilty of loving music. You right. You don't love music. You're addicted to music. It don't do anything for you to love it. And it's like an alcoholic saying, I love Hennessy. They don't love it. They just, you get it, addicted to it. You're bound to it. You got an urge for it. The urge is the ego. And so you get my point? Music ain't did nothing for you to love. Music just music. Once you love a thing, you attach to it. How you get attached to music? There's so much things in life. How you get lost and stuck on one thing? You probably gonna say, I ain't stuck on one thing. I like other things too. But you don't. Your conversation is just music. You're talking back and forth to the wisest man on earth. And the bulk of your conversation have to do with music. And you're loving it. You get my point? Just a thought. Y'all are not aware of y'all conversation. I'm fully aware this is a dumb fucking conversation, but it ain't dumb for y'all because most y'all probably learning from it. Say, yeah, this is kind of deep. It's not deep for me. It's pretty stupid. I don't even know why. The first moment I said, if you're not, if you bound to hip hop, maybe you ain't ready for wisdom yet because you won't bring the morality from near here, and I ain't got time to babysit nobody. And so you get my point. A lot of y'all are not mature. You don't get it. Y'all don't get how mature I am. And I get why I have to come to y'all level a little bit sometimes so y'all can, I don't know how to explain it, but y'all are not self-aware in that. You get my point? It become a game of making you aware of all your own flaws, which is a whole argument. You have to be self-aware for you. If I have to be self-aware for you, then you gonna get mad every time I point out the error in your way. And this is what teaching the immature become. I say, man, y'all have to give back. For the wisdom, if you come here, you have to be responsible for yourself. This is my business. This ain't your business, but this is my business. You coming to learn, though. I say, man, I don't think that you should charge us for wisdom. Like that. The ego get in the way, the immaturity. I say give back. I ain't say you charged. But that's how you worded it in an immature way. And it bring about the reality for you. Now, there's many things y'all have to pay for. But you did that. Again, I say give back. You reworded it as charging. And so you get my point? I'm not going to change your mind. Because you want wisdom for free, you avoid being mature. In that, you get my point? Whatever you say, that just be the new go. Mature thing to do. And so, you said pay your dues though. Give back. Give and receive is, what's the difference between me saying give back, pay your dues? I don't understand what you mean, Star Solaris. And so y'all are mature, like too immature for wisdom. If I ask most of y'all, how much do you spend on stupid shit every day? Why are we even having this dumb fucking conversation? Is that hard for you to give back for deep level wisdom? Do you cry to the Snicker company when you buying Snickers every day? Do you cry to Dunkin' Donuts when you gotta pay for your latte every day? Why are you acting stupid when you come here now? Y'all don't know. Y'all just immature like that. You're dumb the fuck out. Overlooking the self though. The only thing you could win in whatever you talking about is your ass getting cuffed and don't get no wisdom. Here. That's the end result of whatever y'all be talking about. Say, no, I got a point, Solace don't get it. You gonna get that whatever you talking about is gonna lead there. Where you don't have any access to any wisdom. Kinda almost there already. Plus you a channel, remember you got access to whatever you do, but you get my point. I'm waiting on you, Star Solaris. I was just talking, waiting for you to answer what I asked you. You said you say pay your dues. I said, what's the difference? I don't get what you're saying. And so you get my point. Y'all still on child time. This is where, like I said, y'all not aware of that. Meaning y'all still on childish, immature time where you try to manipulate to get your way. And when you do that, you kind of make it worse for yourself. You don't have nothing to do with here, just in life. When a little kid trying to manipulate their parents, they not aware enough like their parents older than them, they ain't gonna work. You're not gonna manipulate them, you're gonna aggravate them. And y'all still on that kind of time. So y'all come up with scenarios in the mind. They truly got to do what you manipulating to get your way. And in that, you lose track of your honor, your balance, and everything. Till y'all talk yourselves into a stupor. Never having got what was the purpose to begin with, which is deep wisdom. Said it's like church and they ask for tithes. No, this is like life, give and receive. The tide come in, the tide go out. You put a seed in the ground and you get food back. And you put that food in your belly and then shit come out your ass and that shit look like that soil that food came out of. And life teach you that balance. That part. And you can try to water down and dumb down anything I say. When you come here, you fucking give back and stop playing on that. Because that's when I'm going to start to curse y'all out. This wisdom of life. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all lesser emotional state. Where you want to talk yourself into a stupor to make a point that you a fucking baby and somebody need to be your brain for you. You carry your own goddamn weight. And I don't want to keep having that fucking conversation with y'all. Y'all not children, man. If you don't want to be fair and honorable about yourself, that's out like you stupid. That's when I go in your mouth. There's little kids watching this shit, they gonna get shit confused. Where they like, hold the fuck on, why I gotta get back? You get fucking back for your fucking weight. And that's on anything you do in life, and y'all better stop playing on that. Like I said, you don't want to get back, you get your goofy ass loss. Don't be double Dutch talking over nothing that's honorable. Well, fuck if you sell dope, anything you do, I better not hear you pumping it like it's honorable, cause you do it. When you get lost and dumb like that, where cause you do some shit, now it's justifiable. Now, back in the day, that's when you get your shit broke up, cause there's little kids out here watching everything, and they gonna easily get things confused. And so a lot of y'all better stop playing on that shit. Give back. If you don't, just shut the fuck up. Don't come here. You messing it up for everybody. Peace and wisdom. Here you go, Zalodi. I ain't worried about the give backs. Poor people gonna do what they do. But you get my point? Double Dutch speaking over morals and shit like you slow. That's when I'm gonna get a little aggravated. You ain't never too immature when you can't grasp. You get it? Common sense, something y'all mama should have taught y'all. And so life is a balance, period. Don't got nothing to do with here. It got to do with life, period. You put seed in the soil, you're gonna get back fruit. When you start taking fruit and don't put that seed back where it go, well, yeah, y'all got all the fake food y'all got. So you get my point? We way past getting food from nature now because man lost their damn balance. And so hopefully y'all grasp. Now I'm going to take a restroom break. Romeo Akbar, I'm laughing at you. Those of y'all that's serious about learning, the balance of life, the wisdom of life, you know, and how to find that flow, become one with nature. Nature's life, not like the forest from the city. That's what it is to somebody lost in society, but you get it? I'm talking about life, the essence of it, before all the add-ons. That's what a city is, like the add-on. Those of y'all that's serious about wisdom and learning and applying that wisdom to self, you get my point, and growing. Email upscaledknowledge@gmail.com and you get it. You could pay like an initiation fee of some sort, I suppose, and then from there you just keep up with your give backs, weekly, monthly, daily, whichever one you choose, but don't let it go beyond, monthly. Tap in, get your daily wisdom. I'll make sure I keep it, back to back and current, and learn that way, because YouTube and online ain't, get it, the place for wisdom. It's the place for, the immature, the bored. This is all immature stuff, when you're bored, like I said. YouTube is fake as F. Salam, shalom. Do we move along then? All I got to offer is wisdom. If I'm not wise to you, then slide out. Del Sitar said wisdom begins when one fears God. God is a word. When you're dealing with most people, there's nothing behind that word. There's no image. There's no connection. It's just a word that they heard. It's a part of society. And that's the first thing you're going to notice by the lost in society. They just speak babble that they have no connection with. The brain is downloaded and there's no self-awareness to it. And that I ask most of y'all, what is God? You don't have nothing good to say because you have no relationship with whatever you're talking about. It's something you heard. And so you get my point? Wisdom can't start when you fear God, because that don't even make no sense. More than that, wisdom and fear contrast. You can't do nothing but get stuck when you got fears. And wisdom starts with the cleansing of the mind and the emotional state. I suppose fears is not. In fact, mostly gotta start there. It's half a. But everything you just said, it got to do with your mature mind, like I said. Those of y'all that's not channel members and don't give back, that part. Pay attention to y'all mind here. You don't fit. You're like slow almost. You're lost into society. The brain all scrambled out. And so hopefully y'all grasp. It's just you essay. Get your brain together, champ. A lot of y'all gonna joke your whole life away. That's all that is. Coming here acting stupid. You're just a reflection of your life and how stupid it is. You get my point? To you. And so, come here when you mature. That way you don't get your feelings hurt. Become aware of the conversation so you can become aware of the environment you lost in. That got the mind going down the drain. I've been on for an hour and 12 minutes. Y'all ain't said too much, of any real merit. It's a reflection of the conversation. It's just, essay said, what am I immature about? Salam. You see how you carry yourself? Like, what am I immature about? You can't be serious. You immature. Simple-minded more than anything. But you get my point? You're mature. You don't know how to have a conversation. You have a conversation where it's borderline argument. Like you looking to start an argument. But you're not knocked out. I bet. And so you get my point? I don't want to have to keep correcting y'all. Like, you see how you talking? Watch your mouth. In real life, I'd have knocked your teeth out. And you gonna be like, yo, he's mean. I'm an adult in real life. I'm not sure what world you live in, but come talking to me like how y'all do on here and see what happens. Do that to any grown man that you know. Not the grown-ups that's kids and you. The real grown-ups. Go stupid talking to them and not knowing how to talk right. You get my point? They not gonna play with you like your parents because they ain't. They gonna scrape your shit. And that's how you deal with, you get it? Children. You don't sit around playing with little kids. I wasn't raised like that. A little kid come playing with an adult like they dumb, they gonna get their ass whooped. And wasn't raised with like manners and you get it? Family values. And that y'all don't even have the mind to know how to talk to someone that's, you get it? Above y'all in age and things like that. And that when they say, man, I'll go in your mouth. Y'all think y'all peers to people that's older than y'all. And that when they tell you I'm gonna go in your mouth, watch your mouth, you like, man, you get it? I'm taking offense to it when in all reality, you get my point? And get your shit dusted off like that. You said, what did you say? Matter what you said. What matters is I'll beat your ass. And don't lose sight of that. It's a simple thing to grasp. No, you won't. Blood, you can always get your ass whooped. I owe a few of y'all a good ass whooping. That's not no joke. I don't hope none of y'all take that as a joke. I be thinking like y'all gonna teach me a lesson. I'm gonna teach hella y'all a lesson when you get the merit. When you think your perspective really got a point. So you start getting excited and you get it? And we'll put you to sleep. He said, that's why I like you. You ain't got no choice. You get my point? I'm not something in the store where you're like, I don't like that now. I'm a man. Watch your mouth and learn how to talk to a man. And so that's the first thing. You don't tell no man you like him or you don't. He wouldn't care. You a man. Don't take offense to nothing I'm saying. It's real talk right now. If you a man in here or you a young man and you ain't had no man in your life, you know, old school proper, to kind of put you up on game how to carry yourself. Okay, you 39, but that don't mean somebody ever put you up on game on how to carry yourself. And so I'm telling you now, you don't tell no grown man, I like you. You get it? He gonna look at you as a man. If you didn't like me, then what? Because he a man. So that mean that you like him? I'm not gay for one, so I wouldn't care that you like me. For two, if you didn't like me, then what? Fight right there, you get my point? And this is what a man gonna always ask you. You say, hey man, I like you. Well, what about if you didn't? You gonna take offense to that. You gonna be like, oh, he trying to play me. Nah, blood. You just told a man I like you. You meant like in whatever way you meant, but why would you think he care? Men not looking for the acceptance of other men to like them. And gonna respect me as a man, and that's that. That's how that work with men. We don't care who like who. You respect who you gotta respect. And that's it with men. Once a nigga get beyond that, he getting into the goofy realms of things. You get my point? And kind of losing himself as a man. A grown man should only have things that they respect because they live by a certain moral. They live by a certain conduct. And it all boiled down to just respect. I said I'm getting off topic. Make sure you paying attention to what I'm saying, because a lot of y'all like that out here in the daytime. You dumbed out. And you're going to get hands put on you in life. Don't got nothing to do with me. It just got to do with men. You're going to be overly talking beyond, you get my point? Your era. And so you carry yourself like a little nigga. You say you 39, but you carry yourself like a little nigga. You get my point? You kind of dumb talking. You're not locking in as a man and kind of carrying it like you embarrassed. But you just remove yourself. Because I ain't just talking to you. You ain't. You get it? Like if we was fighting, I say go get a couple of your partners. Because shit gonna be your first start. Go get some other niggas. Jump me like it used to be when I was in high school. Said you just accusing me of whatever you want. You're a grown man. You got to learn how to talk. I ain't gonna tell you again. But hopefully you grasp what I'm saying. Talking like a little boy. You just accused me. You a man. Can you get my point? What are you talking about? I mean like that. Y'all talk like children. Like not like you a man, but like you a little boy talking to your daddy. You say, but you accuse me of something. What you talking about, nigga? I accuse you of the wrong thing, then you better know how to talk. Say, hold on, blood, I didn't, you get my point? I go on your motherfucking back, nigga. I'm used to that. You talking like you's a clown. And so hopefully you grasp what I'm saying. You said I scared people away. I'm not concerned with the scared. I wish they never would come to begin with. Again, wisdom and fear and all that don't go together. You scared, you slide your ass out. Outside of that, a man should have been sat you down a long time ago and these things. You know what you're saying when you're talking to a man. So you keep your teeth in the moment. Outside of the moment, if we was in person, I would have just scraped you out. You see how you said that's not wise? I don't deal with manipulation, little kid talk. Somewhere in your brain, I guess you think if you say that's not wise, I'm gonna say, oh, okay, let me change it. I'm not. I'm just beat your ass. And you could call it what you want. Since you don't get the words, scrape all of the skin off your forehead. Maybe you'll learn that way. And scrape some skin off your eye, whatever. Manipulation means something. You a lesser thing, so you want to manipulate how you shouldn't get dusted off. You can always get dusted off. I don't know who told y'all couldn't. There's animals killing other animals in the jungle right now. And there's this tribe in the jungle and that tribe in the jungle going at it right now. Because you a bitch in Babylon that called the cops probably. You say, this ain't wise. Let me try my little manipulation games. That don't work on real people. That's how you make it be what it be. And you say, why am I mad? You mad. That's why you carrying on talking. But make sure you grasping the things I'm saying. Because a lot of y'all dumb in that way. Like I said, you clearly ain't had no real man in your life. You probably was raised by your mom. You probably still live with her. And so you get my point? You're like feminine in your ways. You don't know how to talk. You'll say all the wrong things to get your eyes swollen. To get that eye-cation. That's black. And so make sure the ears working. You get clear with him. What that means. And what do it mean if you don't? Me clarify with him. I ain't no shit in the store. That you going through the store talking about I like grapes. I don't like pineapple. You get it? You let him be clear. I'm a man and you get my point? You respect me and that's all I require. The likes, this is extras. If you want to like me, that's cool, but that ain't something you got to ever tell me. You just respect me and you leave it there. And all the extras is just extra shit. It really ain't my business. You get my point? And homosexual thoughts floating in your mind ain't my business. You know? And so hopefully you grasp that. He said you got mad because I called you a troll. You a lesser thing than me. You get my point? I'm not even talking to you. You just keep including yourself. But I'm talking to everybody in here that's like you that don't really know how to talk. Stupids. A lot of y'all young. Take heed to what I said, learn how to talk. You talk to your little buddies all day, your mama, and you get my point. There's a lot of things you're going to say wrong in the man world. And these things you say, they going to cause argument. And then it's going to cause you to get hands put on you. You get my point? So you got to know how to talk. You got to know what you say. Is it going to cause friction or smooth things over? You get my point? You see how he say, you get mad easy, bruh. The things he's saying is the things that's going to cause friction. But he the one that's going to walk away with the Cajun eye. So, you get my point? Now, you're not self-aware. You keep saying I'm mad because I'm saying stuff you don't want to hear, I suppose. Anger don't boil you down to what you don't want to hear. Anger's anger. And like I said, I'm a man, you's a clown. Think you saying I'm a troll or whatever you said that I ain't even see. Why would what does that do to me? That part. You simple-minded. Ness, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Bartala. You said many are saying this. Saying what? I have to learn how to talk when y'all come in here. This is not the slow channel, you know. A lot of y'all let y'all minds go to waste. And you come here with that, you know, with that lack. I ain't really here to be sorting through dumb minds where you don't even know how to, like, say a whole sentence to make sense. He said you would have beat me up and then what? Peace. Said a wise man and recognizes a fool and won't even entertain him. Salam. You're not wise. Whatever you got to say in regards to what a wise man would do, I'm not sure why you think it hold merit. Just a thought. Say that again. I'll say that again, fool. You ain't have to erase your comment, Zolodi. I know my response was better than yours, but leave yours up there. I was going to say it next, so you just saved me from having to. And so, like I said, you're not wise. You're a fool, like you said. And so you can't think you would know how a wise person would handle anything. You get my point? Because you're kind of retarded. So that you control me. You can't control your own self. You get my point? You're making rules in your own mind to make yourself feel good. So I guess you convince yourself if he responds back to me, then I got him in some kind of way like that. You're stupid. You follow? I'm responding to you because you're the only dumb one commenting. But when somebody comments that have something better to say than you get my point? Outside of that, I'm making points with your stupidity for others that's listening. Outside of that, making up rules to make yourself feel better don't do nothing. And you commenting like you commenting because you feel like shit. Which is the end result when you're talking to somebody way beyond you and mine. It's a deep thing. Said you would attack me in real life. I'd fuck you up for nothing. It's like I said, you a kid in mind. You think wisdom is some rule. It's not. Wisdom is a self-awareness. In regards to you, and they eat you. Put you right over the fire and cook you like we was out on the land. That part. Why are y'all sitting around? You get it? Some of y'all need to become aware. Sitting around letting this fool take over. Y'all don't got nothing y'all want to ask, no questions? Y'all be hate solacing me to death in dumb talk. Can I get some minds in here on a real level? Because y'all at the point where y'all convincing y'allself any stupid dumb thing y'all do it means something. It don't. It just show how stupid y'all are. You got access to the wisest man alive right now, and you get my point? Y'all don't have no self-awareness to see that. The dumb shit y'all talking about, y'all have nothing to offer. I'll say that again. Whatever stupid shit y'all talking about, y'all have nothing to offer, nothing you can bring to the table. That part. I don't lose nothing in nothing. Y'all ain't even know where that y'all amount to nothing is this thing. And that, whatever y'all talking about, what do you think it would matter to me? That part. You the one here with the wisest one alive, dumbing yourself out more than need be. And so a lot of y'all need to pay attention to that. Get your wisdom when you come in here. You ain't got to get lost on the stupid, Blood is retarded. I'm gonna block him in a minute. Zolodi said, how do you put up with the stupidity of others? Try to make the questions a little more deeper, man. Y'all got to learn some things, you feel me? Be stupid talking. Now, y'all don't have nothing to do with me. I don't know how y'all get to the dumbness y'all do, but you said, how do you put up with the stupidity? Put up with what? This nigga's in my house with me? I know him? You get do you get my point? This live right now, the live is for y'all, not me. You follow? Somehow y'all brains is like scrambled on stupid. Are y'all speaking? Am I watching y'all do a video? No, right? That mean it's live for you. Don't have nothing to do with me. You waste a live, you waste a live. You don't. But what make you think like I'm babysitting this nigga here in my house? I'm making a point to you to become aware. I don't got shit to do with y'all. I don't know y'all. Y'all not around me. There's nothing that I have to put up with y'all because y'all not my responsibility. If that makes sense to you. So when you say, how do you put up with it? Put up with what? His stupidity is on. He don't have nothing to do with me. Same with the next person that come in here that's dumb. Their stupidity don't have nothing to do with me. Y'all have stupid rules in y'all minds where it's like if he respond back, then he mad. You see how he said, I know I'm talking regular. Y'all like that. Like little kids. I don't know how it works. But y'all scrambling y'all own. In that you come in here to entertain yourself. I suppose you made me mad. How's that bettering you in life? I don't do nothing for you, and I won't be thinking about you before the video even go off. And so you get my point? Y'all kind of stupid, but y'all don't want to acknowledge that. And this is where the stupidity just carry on and on. So where you get to the point where you asking me, how you put up with this, huh? What the fuck are y'all talking about, man? This is a jewel for y'all. If you too stupid to be here, just slide out. You get my point? Other than that, when I come on live, make the best out of it for yourself. You get my point? Outside of that, I'm grown. If you carrying on saying I'm mad at this or that, well, we all been in high school and we all been in elementary school. You get my point? Mature, come back when you get there. Stupid manipulation talk don't work on me. Maybe y'all get that. I'm getting cursed out because you dumb, not because I'm mad. Y'all don't have children. Y'all curse them out. Do you be mad in that moment truly? Or you just making a point to them? And I'm like, dumb talk too long. It make you wonder, man. Is there any person in life that, got a little bit of a brain? You said you're an NPC. I don't know what that is. Y'all kind of society branked out. You said you embrace the nothingness. That makes sense to you. Like that, y'all have no self-awareness. Y'all hear things, y'all repeat what y'all hear like children or monkeys, one and the same, parrots. Then when it's pointed out to you, you're going to take offense. So you said you embrace the nothingness, but if I tell you to show me nothing, then you can't. Nothingness don't even exist. It's like I said in the past, they still making it. Nothing that is. You can sit in the quiet quiet room and don't make no noise, then you gonna hear the appliances in the house make its noise. And silence and nothing go hand in hand. That's why I'm using sound. In regards to empty space, you show me where this nothing that you said I embrace the nothingness. You heard somebody say that. They was dumb as you is, but explain it to me. I'm sure whoever you heard that from or wherever you got that from, you view them as quite wise. Do you see the measure of y'all dumb? Meaning wherever you got that from was nothing. The last time I checked, ain't no such thing. But you said you embrace the nothing. So where's the nothingness so we can all join you on it? That part. You wasn't joking. Y'all be like children. And why y'all be talking like abuse victims? You said it was a joke, man. Take a chill. You got yelled at? You see my point? Y'all not aware of nothing. It's like y'all stupid. Again, did you get yelled at or something? So why you like chill? Chill what? That part. Y'all like dumped the fuck out beyond what I could even fathom. Makes sense. You see how you say something stupid and you say it was a joke? This is not the comedy house. Why you come in here joking? Again, your reply was dumb. This ain't the dumb place. You say you was joking. Why? You see how your reply was sufficient to you. But it ain't. Your presence is all wrong. Meaning you dumb as fuck, but you don't want to acknowledge that part. And so do you get my point? Become a whole retard thing. Come in here when y'all minds is on a level. When y'all done with the dumb, cause y'all think y'all could serve two masters. Stupidity, and then come here and get real wisdom. And what happens is, you get my point? And come here, get crushed out and look stupid, and you think it's my doing. I don't control your lips. That part. We not here to cater to the dumb. Dumb is a choice. You not fucking push up or you don't. If you don't, get the fuck here. I don't sweet talk nobody. You could kiss my ass. I'm helping you out with your brain. If I got to do more than that, you can kiss my ass and slide. And I don't see nothing wrong with what I just said unless you immature and half retarded. Otherwise, y'all bringing something for me? You know, right? Okay, then if y'all ass here and you useless, ain't really much else y'all could be but useless. And you putting wisdom in my brain? That part. And now, what are we talking about? Nothing. Y'all don't ever learn. Can y'all stop coming in here saying peace and wisdom? That's annoying. Fuck. This is a place of wisdom. I'm not sure what y'all don't get about that. This is a place of wisdom. Stop coming in here if your brain is dumb and empty. Don't come. You're fucking useless here. I don't got time for that. I wouldn't care what the numbers is or nothing. Just get the fuck on. That shit is completely annoying at this point. I'm an older person. If you young, don't come here. If you an older person and your brain is all dumped out where somebody gotta overly talk to you, and your emotional state is all raggedy where you can't hear nothing, get out of here. I'm telling you that for you, cause I'ma crush your shit. That part. Stop coming here dumb and then crying when you get talked to like you fuck. And y'all better stop coming here and dealing with me like you do. Before I tell my man Josh Hall or somebody else in here to click on y'all shit and I'll do the rest from there. This shit's simple, man. Y'all make life dumb. If your life is scrambled and all dumped out, come here, please. Y'all need to like get strengths and shit like that. A lot of y'all. Don't worry about wisdom. Go to therapy. Or throwed off in the head. Now, the moon correlates with the menses cycle. How's that? Zoli, you said, why do they say that Saturn represents chronos or time? Told you something. Just a question. You said they say that Saturn represents chronos or time. Or you said, why do they say that? How would I know who's the they you talking about? That's first. And why would you think I have the answer to why somebody said something? Simple question. You tell me the answer. Like, how the mind work for you? You get it? Simple thing. Simple question. You said understood. Understood what? I asked you a question. I said, how would I know who the they is you talking about? So you start there. Who's the they you talking about? After that, I said, how would I know why they said anything they said? You see how y'all can't carry a conversation? Y'all like throwed off in the head. And so what you understood? That was dumb? I'm gonna block you in a minute, Sewell. I'm not sure what you want. Yep. Salam. How does that happen? I don't take a time and, reflect on self. But how does that happen? You said a dumb question. Yeah, I know, but how does that happen? How do you not realize I don't know who he is? And I can't tell you why somebody told you something dumb. You get my point? Wherever y'all learn from, and maybe y'all need to become aware that y'all learning to be dumb. You don't have to agree with that if you don't want to, but just look how things work when you come here. That don't make no sense. In regards to anything. It's almost like scripted babble. And so y'all have to become aware of that. Del Sitar. Salam. You said not thinking of all elements before asking. Salam. Become aware of, whatever environment y'all lost into. That's all I could say. Just become aware of what it's doing to y'all brain. I'm saying, still ain't answered that yet. Outside of that, you get my point? How does it even happen? Like a dumb question. And so, if anybody got something, of merit to ask that you want to know, let me know before I depart. I see y'all are playing games with your own mind on here. Y'all think y'all own stupidity is, I don't know. Y'all think that y'all stupidity got something to do with me or something. Like, not with me, but you get it? It's like y'all want to do something to me, but you can't. So now you're just stupid talking yourselves into retardation land. Nothing ever happening. Meaning y'all know better than to play with me. I don't play with y'all on it. Whoever you following your teacher, they know better to play with me. I'm not sure what you lost on. And that's the truth of the matter. Y'all inferior by y'all own doing. Y'all scared to death. And so y'all come in here and carry things you could think of. And shit completely pathetic. And so whoever y'all follow, go get them. You get my point? Start letting people talk for themselves. Because y'all be like following lessers, then y'all be lessers. Then be getting aggravated. Like a nigga won't scrape you out and whoever you follow. If you dumb here and you got your wisdom from whoever you got it from, what you think they is? They you. Y'all be coming here as representations of lesser things that I step on. Shit that wouldn't even show they self to me. Trying to make a point to me. What point you gonna make to me? It ain't a nigga in the conscious community, the Jewish community, or any community y'all could think of that could do a thing with me. I'm not sure what you confused on after all of yourselves at like it's gonna get it. It shit only gonna be one way. This nigga's retarded. Now I'm about to depart. Like I said, when some of y'all mature and you know you become aware of self in some kind of way, you can email upscaledknowledge@gmail.com. You get my point? And come to me when you get all stereotypes, stupidities out your mind and all the dumb fake shit y'all getting lost into. You think people gonna play with you all day? Cause I'm not. And come on up and up. Learn on the up and up. Keep everything there. Pay your dues. Does that. Like I said, email upscaledknowledge@gmail.com. Checking for some of y'all comments. I probably, like I said, email upscaledknowledge@gmail.com. And let it be known that you want to learn. You know, outside of YouTube, because YouTube, yeah, like I was saying, YouTube is for the dumb. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. I didn't see a lot of y'all comments. If you receive something from somebody, you give back. I want to rub off on some of y'all, man. Keep y'all good, humble, nice nature. You know, I have to curse some of these fools out. They've been getting on my nerves for almost a decade. But you get it? You ain't gotta. You ain't gotta. You ain't got to be bothered with them. They dumb. You feel me? Don't work yourself up. Now I'm about to depart. Romeo Akbar said, "You not messing with YouTube no more." It been like that. Y'all ain't getting nothing out of, me telling y'all about y'all to get y'all manners and, things of that nature. I ain't getting to the scholarship. I don't have no desire to like explain certain things to y'all. Y'all act like slow. And so you get my point? And when they carry on things that got to do with y'all own perspective, but it don't serve me or nobody, it's just stupid talk. And that you get my point? Like I said, you can email upscaledknowledge@gmail. You can pay an introduction fee and you get it. I'll let you into, where there's wisdom at that you ain't seen before. and you'll have access to the wisdom to come. Intellect, you get it? It already set on your brain, if that makes sense. And so, you get my point? A stupid person can't become aware. Y'all kind of overlook that there's people in life, there's stupid and wise in life, and there's the works on both ends. Meaning that's it's things and people in life looking to dumb y'all out. I suppose on the other side, there's a works there too, but you get my point? It seemed to me like the deed is done. You see how y'all don't make no sense? When y'all talk, I can point out clearly like that don't make no sense in regards to anything. How the brain even work like that? Y'all don't. Y'all take offense like children, 8-year-olds, and you get my point? Y'all kind of get what I'm saying. You know, emotional state is like a teenager or a little 8-year-old. But you get it? It's like they got y'all already, dumped y'all out on this thing. Y'all been on YouTube before I ever even got on here. And that, you get my point? The deed probably was done before I even came. All I could tell y'all is wisdom starts with balance and honor. And you know y'all are lacking that. I think manipulation is the way. And strange things. Peace and wisdom, praise Lord TV. You just came in here, champ. If you got a question, you better ask it before I depart. I still got about 7 minutes to waste. I'm not on the time though. I was gonna give y'all 2 hours today. Hopefully y'all apply, whatever y'all got out of this. So the jewels in here, but the emotional state got to be up the par for you to take it. You get it? Outside of that, if you're a little dumb or whatever, don't take offense when I tell you to slide out. I'm not sure why you think I want it. You get my point? It ain't my job to receive people's dumb. If you grass, Y'all don't move too wise. Y'all don't ask questions for clarity. Y'all kind of make up whatever y'all want to make up. And y'all add to y'all own dumb. And that you become a waste of time teaching y'all, and at the same time y'all dumbing y'all own self out. It ain't nobody else doing it. It's y'all doing it to yourselves. The emotional state, weak, this simple-minded thing or that simple-minded thing. Now, I like how this person talked to me. Who cares? They stupid though. So what that do for you? Because they say a bunch of sweet talk shit to you, but they dumb as hell. Now you stupid as fuck. What does that matter? Like that, y'all like lessers, like little kids. You could be bribed with candy. You could be bribed with sweet talk like a goofy. But you're a whole grown-up. And so y'all still there, like sweet talk and dumb shit means something to you. Wisdom ain't the place for you, truly. You get my point? And so a lot of y'all have to become aware of those things. You're too emotionally broken down. Broken down. I give y'all to get the emotions together, but y'all don't apply it. And so you get my point? You don't stay on whatever flow y'all on. Romeo Akbar said the dumb just gets worse over time. It's most probably because we live in the digital age. It's because y'all don't separate the dumb. Y'all stay in it. So whatever was pointed out to you that make you dumb, you still gonna do it. You follow? Like that. Again, whatever was pointed out to you to show you like it's dumbing your mind out, you gonna still do it for some reason. And that, do you get my point? Y'all become the forces of stupidity. Meaning if you stupid, there's somebody now don't take account of yourselves. Y'all all dumb, but y'all all talk. That part. Again, you aware you dumb here, but you forgot to look at that. Oh, I be talking and telling people a lot of things. Like that. The dumb gonna dumb out the dumb. And the wise gonna separate themselves from the dumb. Or it's just gonna be that way. You get my point? Meaning dumb and wise don't go together. If y'all don't get a little wiser, there's no way. See, I'm gonna learn from Silas one day. I'm gonna get it. No, you not. Dumb and wise don't go together. It's no way. It's no way that's gonna happen. So, y'all scarred by words like dumb and all this other stuff that's real. Dumb is real. It's more real than wise. In terms of number. It's way more dumb than wise. It's not even close. That part. That dumb speak all day. Y'all speak way more than me. It's not even close. Romeo Akbar, you've typed, which is like to speak. The whole damn video. I ain't speak all day. I don't do much talking throughout my day. It ain't really nothing to say. It's just doings. I may say a word or two here or there, but ain't that much talking. You get it? Y'all talk all day. But not that bright, though. So what's the end result? That's what online is. Platform. When you do that, y'all spread y'all ignorance. In that, y'all work against y'all own wisdom. You're not wise, but you're speaking, and you get my point? It become a dumb party. And that somebody like me come along, then y'all get frustrated. Say, he mean. How I mean because you dumb? Remember I said dumb is a disrespect. Your dumb is disrespectful to whoever you dumb to, whether it's something you say or you're not being aware of your own actions. But dumb is always a disrespect. Never lose sight of that. Meaning a lot of y'all are dumb. You got a mindset like people be yelling at me and stuff like that. Your dumb is a disrespect and you just don't acknowledge that part. Whatever they did, you or said to you, you just don't take no accountability. That stupidity is a disrespect to whoever your stupidity is being projected onto. Whether it's an action and you're not aware of it, or a stupid spoken word. And the manners and things like that in whatever you're saying not being right is going to cause for whatever problem you think you got. It's your stupidity. All quarrels at the foundations of any quarrel is stupidity. Any problem y'all got, any quarrel y'all got, argument, anything, the foundations of it is y'all stupidity. That and y'all immaturity. Outside of that, you get my point? There is no quarreling or arguing for the wise. What is there to argue about or quarrel about? You either right or you wrong and mature enough to acknowledge it in any moment. If you are, then there is nothing. You get my point? Then the person you talking to, if they wise, they gonna acknowledge it right off rip. Oh, you right. And that y'all don't have no room to clash. If I say something to y'all and y'all see like he right, but you don't like it, you get it? Immature. It's a stupidity. It's a deep thing. And so hopefully some of y'all become aware of the mind and the emotional state. Look at life like surroundings. You can't be wise or think you have evolved in mind when you got the same company and environment. How do you get wise, right? You got all your friends you got, right? In the environment you grew up in or wherever you live at. Y'all got whatever y'all got in common. Common like mine. Now, you get wise over time. How y'all still got something in common? How the place still able to hold you? And I'm saying that for some of y'all could grasp, you're not wise. If you was wise, how you still hang out with and do the same things you did when you was stupid? They will contrast if you was wise. And so you get my point? I'm just showing y'all have no sense of awareness or truly understand what that is. And I test myself, I know if I'm getting wiser when nothing happens, the conversation just, you get my point? Y'all converse like children, y'all be lying and stuff. Like children. That's gonna get in trouble. And so you get my point? You get wise, your company, your circle's gonna change. It only makes sense. You get my point? But most of y'all, that ain't your reality. You say you wise, but nothing changed. And that, you get my point? You didn't get wiser. You just getting more groomed into whatever you kind of lost into. You said, I notice many people nowadays talk about gossip, rumors, and stars in movies, series, politics, social media, and in life. Even older people in their 50s, 70s are lost into it. Yeah, it starts when you were a kid. It's like I told y'all, dumb grows. Most people on a path of stupidity. You kind of got a mind where y'all say, I'll just get wise as I get older. You're going to get whatever you are as you get older. You're dumb, you're going to get dumber. Unless you take the initiative to, you get it, interfere with that path you on. Outside of that, you're going to see all of y'all that's dumb now and lost into all the things that you just said. Y'all going to be 60 and 70 like that. Romeo Akbar, you the one that said you like hip hop. You going to be listening to hip hop till you 70, 39 already. Like that. Those of y'all that's young, you see the old that's dumb. That's your future. The older you get, the more groomed into the dumb you gonna become. From there, you get it? Most people just stuck with whatever they familiar with. Y'all both, you get it? You think y'all both grew? So, no. The lesser gonna stagnate the other. You gonna feel like I don't want to leave them because I love them and they don't get right, and you get it? Become a dumb out party. This is why it's better to get in relationships when you older. It cleanses itself off the mind, the emotional state. And that you picking through clear mind, clear emotional state. And good judgment. Y'all pick y'all spouses when y'all ain't even got a mind to. You had your first boyfriend when you was a teenager, dumb. But there was no moment of acknowledging that. Hold on, I started early. And I ain't cleaned myself after all this early starting. I'll just keep going. Deeper into the dumb. And that you get with a 40-year-old woman in the daytime, 30-year-old woman, she dumb as shit. She don't have no conversation. She don't know nothing. That part. You ask her something about nature, she dumb. She know what happened on the New Gossip podcast. The 40-year-old tell you they Instagram. Like that. And it just gets sad, like you said. It's a sad thing, but there's no awareness. And that y'all go deep into y'all dumb. And it's designed for that. You get my point? And put y'all on stupid when y'all young. And like they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And that they hope y'all hold on to y'all dumb just a little while longer so it lock in. And you get my point? From there, y'all be 80, 90 years old dumb. Most people die dumb. They don't know nothing about life still. And it's their own fault only. Emotional state all childish and the mind all childish. And they know everything before they do. This book, let's say the Bible. Y'all all in here trying to tell me it though. Completely overlooking that. This is when you know you on a path of lying to self. When you do things and forget in the moment, hold on, I'm lying to my own self. I don't know that. How many of y'all guilty of that? I explain something in Christianity or this thing or that thing, and you're not well versed in the thing, but you get to trying to disagreeing and debating. How do you think you forgot that you don't know what you're talking about? Meaning, if I'm explaining the Bible and you know in your heart I never read that book, like really read it sufficiently and understand what I read, how do you skip over that and just go to debate somebody? I mean, you lie to your own self. And once you lie to your own self, do you get my point? The self don't even exist. I said y'all get accused of something, be guilty of it. I mean, y'all accuse somebody of something and be guilty of it your damn self and don't even realize it. Most of y'all are on the path of lie. You already plagued by it. Lie to yourself. That lie gonna come out of yourself. And that most of y'all will teach people and act like you wise, overlooking you don't know shit. You haven't even applied yourself to. You're on YouTube playing fake wise games like the little kids. Shortchanging yourself. You didn't even try, because that's all that is. When you get on YouTube, watch this video or that video and then act like you a deep scholar. And this is what y'all all do. I watch y'all do it. That part. That's what you call shortchanging your own self. And that happens because y'all lie filled. In that, y'all lie to y'all own self. When you do something knowing, I don't know what I'm talking about or doing, and there's no awareness thing to stop you, then you get it? You gone. You gone on lie. Most of y'all haven't took a moment to kind of become aware of that and say, hold on, we all just liars. Like, we willing to say anything and act like we know every and anything that we don't. But the things we do know, we keep it to ourselves. This is y'all. The things y'all know, y'all don't tell nobody. You probably know a way for everybody in the chat right now to get some money or something, but you ain't tell nobody. Some of y'all came into some money. You ain't share that shit with none of your family members. You kept it to yourself. Like that. Y'all liars. Y'all don't speak on what y'all in here, but we do that. Like that. Y'all one with lie. And this is the beginnings of everything. Meaning, for most of y'all, this your moment of awareness. But you is what you is. But you get my point? This is your moment of awareness for you. For whatever's going to happen to you in this life, you don't be confused on why. You get it? All is clarity. You got some of y'all that's going to see the error in your ways, and you're going to start to change it. Others of you, you're going to be shown the error in your way, and that's just for you. For, when you die and go through whatever you do, there be no confusion. Otherwise, man will die and say, I ain't never get told the truth on things. He think he got an excuse. There's no excuse. And so you get it? Most who get shown glimpses of their ways, all awareness is brought to them like moments of now. Some of y'all may flee from it. I don't want to hear this shit. Others of y'all may notice it. Go right back to what you do. And you get my point? You look at it like it don't matter in perspective. So let's say you come here, you learn whatever you do. I say give back, you don't, you do whatever you want. I show you like the error in your ways to have that mindset. Maybe it's something else. And I'll show you the error in your ways and having that mindset ain't right. But in this physical life or just period, in that moment you probably figure I don't have to do nothing he say and you don't. That moment is just for that. So when some of y'all get these moments, it's for that. You gonna always be what you gonna be. You get it? But you gonna be like playing dumb later. Think like if a person break the law, they get away with it. Then when they get caught, they be the main one crying. They got every excuse in the world, and you get my point? Like that. Some of y'all are getting what y'all need for that. Meaning you're gonna be doing a lot of bickering and crying in death as a soul. But you not. Cause you get you was told, you didn't listen, you didn't want to accept. And when you go to bickering, you're not gonna remember after this moment. But it's with you. You follow? Whatever point I ever made to y'all, it's with y'all. You don't have to think about it past the moment. But it's in you. And you get my point? It's gonna be with you when you die. And it's gonna be the thing to answer all your crying when y'all don't get y'all way. It's a deep thing, ain't no speaking in death. So, memory. And a lot of y'all gonna have to come into self in death. And it's harder that way. Can't make right your wrongs in death. You can't do anything in death but accept. You say, I'm gonna get out of in a bad place, let's get out. You don't. You're gonna be where you gonna be at. And you there because you're supposed to be. But accepting. You follow? You say that man got life in prison, Solace. How he gonna get out? He not. But he gonna be free of that prison when he accept why he there. Not making excuse for himself. His fires is that. The excuses. And so that lasts as long as he have that. Once he accept, yeah, I'm fucked up. And you get it? I'm where you supposed to be when you fuck up. So he gonna be there. And it's gonna be fucked up. But you get it? You know that's where he's supposed to be. And this is how a lot of y'all are. All you got is you falling in it every day. And it's like, you get it? It's like a blinking light. Some of y'all like gonna blink on off. Some of y'all like gonna stay on. But everybody's choosing where they go. To the unconsciousness, that darkness, or into the light, which is awake. And that when we die, some of y'all gonna have eternal awake and some of y'all gonna have eternal unconsciousness. But we speaking of them. Unconsciousness, I'm not speaking about you being gone, but I'm speaking of the darkness that unconsciousness is. That's gonna be your place. The night. And you'll be aware there. And so it's the same way consciousness as the space. Others to be there. But you'll know Y'all know y'all works. Just put it to you. If y'all take a moment to stop and reflect on self, you'll know your deeds and your works. And where you work in yourself too. And so you get my point? You figure all mine's gonna always feel like not me. Everybody that got shot in their damn head in life, I'm sure they didn't have the thought before, like I'm gonna be the person that gets shot in my head. Those that died that got set on fire, I'm sure they didn't have the thought before, I'm gonna be the person that gets set on fire. And some of y'all watching right now gonna go these ways. Some of y'all gonna fall off of high places. Y'all gonna die every way that y'all heard people die. Everybody that's watching right now, y'all all gonna die, but you don't know how. But everybody gonna die like all the ways y'all heard. I mean, the person that got shot in their head and died, they didn't have the thought before, just like you don't have the thought now before yours. Some of y'all gonna drown, but you don't have the thought before, like I'm gonna die drowning. And everybody that died drowning, they didn't either. They wouldn't have went in the water. That's my point. Everybody gonna end up how they end up. And then there's to coming to terms with that. And that you get my point. You be self-aware of your actions. You be self-aware of your ways. The same way all actions got a reaction, all ways have a reaction. You're immoral. You don't even have to count the physical. So whatever punishments you went through in the physical don't matter. You get it? You kill somebody and went to jail your whole life. Well, you shouldn't have let them do that to you in the physical, but that don't count for nothing. You get it? What you did was a more immoral dishonor. It don't have nothing to do with your city law. In your city law, you get it? Ain't the punishment for that. But if they punished you for it or whatever, that's on you. But that's not your punishment. That part, that's just your stupidity. You're being lost in the Babylon. But outside of that, you get my point? You took a life, and that don't have nothing to do with that. You sitting in jail. Two different things. And so most people don't get that. You have to pay for the things you do in your death. Y'all suffer, and y'all have times in life and in death, you get it? It all carry over. You living out your mind in the physical, and that's what you're going to be living out in your death. And that's all there ever is to live out. And that, whatever you believe in now, you're going to believe in death. You follow? You ever say, I believe in Jesus Christ going to come save me. You're going to believe that in your death. In the same way, ain't nobody come and saved you in your life. Ain't nobody going to come save you in your death. But you will be saved by your belief. When I say saved by it, you will keep carrying on and living on in your belief. It don't do nothing for you, but it keep you going. You lost? The Christian wake up every day, they do, because they say they belief gonna be real. Is it ever gonna come real? No. But it keep them going. That got truth. If it is, it is. The truth is in life, not in death. And whatever truth y'all refuse to acknowledge in life, y'all will have to, it will be yours in death. And not everybody you know that died and believed Jesus was going to save them, they dead right now, they still believe that. They mind is they mind. You get it? You can't change somebody's mind. Y'all got a thing where y'all like, when I die, all things going to be revealed to me. All things going to be revealed to you, period. You don't pay attention to the truth in physical life. What make you think you're going to pay attention to it in death? The point wasn't made to you in physical life. Yeah, it was. You don't want to listen to it. And so what make you think it's different in death? Because somebody tell you something don't mean you going to listen. In that, y'all play by y'all own self. Y'all got to live out y'all own mind, y'all own lies. Only dead as long as you was alive. That's how long it take you to acknowledge lies. It's your Lord and Savior, right? 80 years old, you gonna die next year. You gonna be in death that fucking long, still holding on to that lie. Cause your mind is your own. Can't nobody change your mind. Can't nobody make your mind accept the truth. In that, you have to live your lie. You a Christian, you full of fears. You have to live your lie. You a Christian, things ain't going good for you. It don't matter. You got scripture to carry you through. The Lord gonna pay you back when you die. Finish suffering. Like that. Finish getting rocked to sleep, because that's all y'all do in this life. Just let them rock y'all and cradle y'all until y'all deaf and y'all dumb. And the Christian know everything I'm saying in the moment, but you get it, they weak. So weak. I say, no, he don't know what he talking about. I know you seen your grandma died, ain't nobody come and get her. I know that. That part. Life and death is like day and night. The same thing, different shade. Is the earth not the same place in the daytime and the night? That part. The existence the same in death and in life. And do you get my point? Lost mind be lost soul in death. What else is gonna be? And so a lot of y'all don't take y'all actions in the life that y'all in right now serious. Y'all take other things serious. Not understanding y'all gonna have to live out. You know? The things y'all overlooked. The things y'all overlook is the truth in the moment when y'all ain't it. Man overlook truth when he don't measure up to it in the moment, but that's what he got to live out. That part. Say, I'm ready to accept the truth in death. It don't work like that. Physical life is the goings forwards. Death is the goings backwards. You're not going to get smarter when you die. It's the receding or the going backwards. Of course, you know you had no mind when you was a baby. Death like that, the going back to nothingness and knowing nothing. And that y'all in physical life to learn and grasp all y'all can. While you here. Once you dead, the movie over. You say, no, I'm a learn in the end of the movie. I guess you gonna watch it again. Because once the words go down, that's the end of the movie. It's over. You convince yourself it's not. Say, nah, I'm gonna load this or that. Okay. You alive now, you can learn and accept all truths that, you know. Or you can let the mind stay immature, and you get my point. There's many stars in the sky. Y'all see them bound to their darkness, separated from one another. So, before and after. You the before, that's the after. Like I said, some of y'all on y'all way to the darkness, unconsciousness. Some of y'all on y'all way to the light. That's how you look in the darkness. All lit in the wake, but bound to their darkness, can't do nothing. Remember I said, when you go into unconscious, you're going to be awake. Like that. Like how you see the stars, they on, but they trapped in that darkness. And they separated from one another. It's for the self. You get it? You ain't whole. So it's for the self, the darkness. And everybody go into their darkness at night by themself. Meaning y'all go unconscious by yourself. And those of y'all that's going in the darkness, you're gonna be there by yourself. It's a deep thing. And so hopefully y'all grasp. Peace and wisdom Titan Mark G, thank you for the give back. And so hopefully some of y'all grasp what I just said. Life is a balance and an honor. And you don't want to overlook that so much. You get my point? Like I said, life a balance. So you could win in the daytime, but then comes night. You could win in the night, but then come the day. And so you can't avoid nothing I'm saying. Y'all think y'all could trick life. You could trick the people in life, but you can't trick life. You get it? Y'all could trick the people that I'm not honorable, but you can't trick the life that either I am or I ain't. Neither you is or you ain't. And you get it? Y'all get lost into the trick. The ego. You want to show away. You forget. It's not about you and the people in the world, but it's just about you and life. You versus life. And that, do you get my point? You can't trick life, just the people and things in it to believe in your perspective of whatever's what. In regards to life, I have no perspective. Life is what it is, and you get my point? It's going to overrun your perspective. Look at it like today. Y'all can feel however y'all want. Y'all all gonna die. You follow? Everybody you see gonna die. And you can feel however you want about it. And y'all can go on the health kick. I find all the ways for man to live forever, but he ain't. You follow? Like that. Everybody gonna die, and that's that. And it always been like that. In life like that. Y'all can be unfair and unbalanced that y'all want, but everything gonna get balanced out. Period. In that, whatever you take, well, whatever you take advantage on, or you wrong on, so there's the other side. You get my point? And don't overlook that. Meaning a lot of y'all lives ain't that great. You don't see how it's worth it for you to suffer twice. Again, some of y'all lives is a whole suffering party. But you still trying to get over. You're gonna keep at it to the end. And it's a sad thing, because you get my point. Again, some of y'all are breaking the law. Some of y'all are breaking y'all morals, which is more important than the law. The law don't even matter. It just matter because, the law could have you suffering. So you don't want to give nothing that can fuck you over. But some of y'all go against the law, meaning y'all do crimes. Some of y'all go against y'all own morals, but you don't really benefit off it. You get it? Your life ain't shit still. That part. What's the point? Some of y'all right now, you selling drugs and you make less than the nigga that work at McDonald's. What's the point? For a face? I know a few weed dealers, they make less than the nigga that work at McDonald's. What you do it for? Why? Like that. I break the law, be immoral in physical life, don't even really get nothing of any worth out of it, to then die and suffer for it. What's the point? That part. Man don't have no awareness of that. In that, most of y'all are. You get it? Your life is a hell and you headed there. It don't even make no sense. If everybody consider how much they benefit off they dishonor, most of y'all will see my point. Y'all dishonorable like a motherfucker, still lessers. What is the point? Again, y'all all dishonorable. Some of y'all live in a project. Some of y'all live in low incomes. You get it? The life all fucked up still for you. What is the point? You being immoral and dishonorable, breaking the law and doing all you could do, and your life still ain't shit. What's the point? That part. You ain't never took a moment out to think on it. You just carry on your way. Some of y'all selling weed right now. You could barely bring in $400 a week. Why you do it? You don't know. You never thought about it like that. You got so much pride you think you look better as the weed dealer than the nigga working at McDonald's bringing home something. Y'all pride, ego, and immorality, it take y'all down to the low path, to the low parts of life, where there's no awareness. And so hopefully some of y'all grasp what I'm saying. If you're doing immoral things in life, at least measure your life. Some of y'all breaking the law and you're doing immoral, snaky things, and maybe your life is full of glitz and glams. You like Trump out this bitch. But if it ain't like that for you, I don't get the point. I live an honorable life. I don't do anything immoral. My life better than half y'all's that live immoral. What's the point? I'm asking you. Again, most of y'all know I don't do nothing immoral. Otherwise, you would have had something already. What's the point being immoral, breaking the law, doing all y'all do? And you ain't even get nothing out of it. People that live balanced, some got more than you. To then die and still suffer for that. And so you get my point? Most people won't have no self-awareness, and that's what brings them to their lows. That's why I said wisdom start with self-awareness, and that self-awareness will blossom into an all-knowing, but you have to start somewhere. Flip Cool said it's different for kids and babies. I don't know what you mean when you say it's death and different. It's like asking is life different for kids and babies. Maybe one kid life different than the other kid, but life for everybody. Kid, baby, and grown up. So it's like physical life. It's like you ask me if it's a kid's physical life and baby's life's different. I suppose they got whatever life they parents got. And that I suppose babies go wherever their parents' brain bring them. At the end of the day, everybody got morals. Morals ain't something you learn. It's something that come with you and you override over time to where you get dumb and forget what morals are. But morals is something that come with the vessel. You get it? There's no getting around that. And everything got to balance out. And so I suppose that's the same for everybody. You know? I suppose maybe whatever you see that's alive, you will see it on the other side, because I don't know nothing that don't die. You get my point? And so it's not about being afraid or having remorse. It's about getting right. So you ain't got to deal with all that. If that makes sense to you. Be right, get right, and you get my point. You ain't got to worry about all that nonsense. You get my point? Everything is about accepting, and you get it? Coming into the truth of things. The truth not being what you want it to be, and some great story that is how you want it to be. The truth is what it is, and you're, applying self to that truth and finding you're scared to death. Others have come to terms with it and don't bother them as much. You get my point? Like I said, the not accepting is the hell. A baby that don't want to go to sleep and crying and snot coming out they nose gonna still go to sleep, but they had to go through all that for not accepting. The other baby just went to sleep when it was time. They ain't get no ass whooping, no snot came out the nose, none of that. Like that. And that the baby with the snot in the nose and all that might have a nightmare. Who's to say? Like that. Elon Musk putting people conscious and physical in something that is. This why y'all dumb. You see how simple that was? So you're gonna put consciousness in machines. How? You show me your consciousness so I could see how they gonna do it. Now when you come to realize I can't show you my consciousness, solace is just a presence, man. It ain't a tangible thing that we could see. It's just a feeling, a seeing. How they gonna put your consciousness in the machine? How? They showed y'all somebody consciousness? No, right? They just said it? It sound like a good story, huh? Like that. Y'all like 5 years old in the brain. Dumb shit sound like it makes sense to y'all. Yeah, Elon Musk gonna put people's consciousness in machines. Elon Musk gonna dumb y'all out till y'all have no brain left. It's almost there. If you think he can put your consciousness into a machine. Overlooking consciousness ain't physical. So how is he gonna do that? And tell me. That part. You stuck now. Whoever told you that stupid dumb shit, they'd be stuck in this moment just like you. But you gotta be the one that looks stupid, not them. You know why? Because y'all like to be other people's mouth. And you have to become aware. Y'all on the dumbing down path. Why do y'all think people looking to make y'all wiser? Who told y'all that? Y'all think Elon Musk looking to bring y'all along? Do you really think that? You in a religion, you think the preacher really care about your getting salvation? Because every week he say the same dumb shit, and you dumb as you was when you came to his church. He didn't teach you nothing. He just keep motivational speak. The Lord gonna do this and this is gonna happen for you and you just hold tight. That bum shit. And Nacho say, no, my preacher loved me. Y'all dusty and he ain't. So explain. When there was that hurricane in whatever city Joel Osteen live in, that nigga closed his church down. He ain't let nobody come in there. They was drowning and shit. They had to damn near cancel him for him to open up the doors. That part. Y'all on the dumbing down path. And everybody being sold out. Everybody being sold out to they dumb if they willing, you know? So you look at it like that. Whoever you idolize, it's that idolatry that exploit. Meaning because you idolize and you weak and you put men above you, that's what they gonna exploit in you. You follow? See how y'all come here and I say you can't idolize me. I ain't your God. Just pay your fucking dues. Make sure mess you up. I don't want nothing to do with you outside of that. I ain't looking to exploit your dumb, so that ain't gonna do nothing for me if you idolize me. It's just gonna make you stupid and you're gonna get on my nerves more. You could have stayed over there with that dumb shit. And so y'all keep track of who y'all idolize. Your idolizing is your own ignorance. And that's what's gonna get exploited. Just like the chick that's desperate for love. Her desperation for love is what's gonna get her exploited out. A whole bunch of false ass niggas gonna come and take of her love and leave her hanging. The same way with you. You idolizing people, you gonna get just that. They exploited out and left hanging. That means you put them above yourself. Otherwise, what you idolizing them for? What's wrong with just good old respect? That part. And so, don't play mind games on yourself where you like, no, I just respect it. You better be real with yourself. Because whatever flaws y'all got and lesser things y'all got with yourselves, there's people lined up to exploit these things. Whatever ignorance you hold, there's a line of people looking to exploit it. Wherever you fall short and you stupid at, it's people looking to exploit it. Period. I hope you don't think that's bullshit talk. And so you better start being aware of yourselves and really paying attention to the self and where you fall short. It ain't where you measure up that you need to worry about. It's where you fall short. That's what's going to get attacked. That's what's going to get exploited. It's going to get attacked and you get it, that rocking you to sleep already there. That shit resonating with you too many times. Too many times. Too many times this has happened to you in so many different ways. And so that's what wisdom is, bringing awareness to y'all. But most of y'all listening right now, you taking offense. You don't have the mind to say, damn, he put me up on hella game, he right. I need to pay attention to that shit. You taking offense. You already succumbed to your lesser, your flaw. You gonna defend it. That's why I always tell y'all, whatever you defend, you are. And so you better pay attention to the things you defending, because that's what you embodied. And I say something about the projects and you take offense because you live there, you better take offense, become aware of that. Why you taking offense of something that ain't got nothing to do with you? You live in the projects, you ain't the projects. Why you defending it? Like that. Some of you, you didn't just go to jail, you became it. You got people that just went to jail and they don't even never bring it up, and you'd never hear they went to jail unless somebody exposed them. It's out their brain. They didn't embody prison. You got people that go to prison and embody them. It become them. It become their conversation when they out of it. Like that. You want to be aware of your experiences and how much you take them onto yourself. You get my point? Some of y'all go through hardship. You become poor. Next thing you know, you defending poverty. And so you poor. How many of y'all do that now? You all online speaking against those that got wealth. Speaking on the side of poverty. You speaking on the side of we ain't supposed to have this and that. And you broke your shit. Why? These niggas out here got money and you broke as fuck. Why? You know why? That part. You embodied poor, and it's your job to defend poor by tearing down wealth, and so you're never gonna get no wealth. How would you? You at war with it. This is for those of y'all that's damn near about to starve to death, and you holding up your fake morals of money is evil or this thing or that thing. Whoever told you that, they want you broke, motherfucker. Money don't have a heartbeat. That part. Money don't do evil. People do evil. Person convince you something that ain't got no heartbeat, brain, or legs is evil, but forgot to tell you about the people. They didn't tell you people evil. They say money evil. The Bible say money is the root to evil. Meaning it's the root. But you get it? You poor, and you get my point? You make the ideology whatever you need to make it to defend your poor. So you are. And you taking offense right now because you poor. You probably view me and say, Silas got more than me. He disrespecting us. You're going to be poor for more. You're going to be poor for longer than that. Because you think you're the poor representative. And it's your job to convince everybody to be poor. But you can't convince nobody to be poor. All you could do is gather a bunch of people that are poor and y'all could sit and be poor together. Actually thinking somebody care what y'all talking about. And this is what most of y'all lost into. You're lost into the poor circle where y'all convince y'all selves people that have ain't shit. But y'all sitting around starving. You're not attracting nobody with wealth. Just other poor people that's looking for a place to feel good in their poverty. You about to tell me they don't have money for all of y'all to have a lot of money? There's not enough money printed up for all of y'all to have a. There's not enough resources that nature's producing for everybody to have more than they need. There is. So what y'all? That part. You see, when you give up on your share of wealth, that's why you a bum. You just told somebody they could keep your shit. Again, if you fully aware they print up enough money for everybody to have a lot of it, and there's enough resources being produced by nature for us to all have more than we need. Well, if you poor, that means that if you poor and you promoting it, that means you gave up your wealth. You cool with somebody else taking your shit. Cause don't overlook that they print up enough money for everybody to have a lot of it. It's what? Let's say it's 6 billion, 8 billion people on the planet. They got every goddamn nation that got money got trillions of it printed. That's enough for everybody to have $1 million easy. But that's not what happened. And you know why? They convinced some of y'all to be poor and the defender of it. And that's how you get it. You keep in balance. Y'all don't question the balance. Y'all just attack what y'all don't have. So the poor person don't say, hold on, they print enough money for everybody. Why the fuck we ain't got our share and who got it? They just say like, no, poor is what you're supposed to be. And they become the defender of poor. They try to convince other poor people, wealthy people are evil. It's like a nigga eating your food and you convince eating. You sound fucking stupid. You sound fucking stupid. I'm not saying you can't be poor, but when you stupid fucking talking and don't know why you poor, maybe somebody should have told you this. You got to live out your own brain and your own words. And so a lot of y'all, you get my point? You need to get out of that, do something for yourself. Stop letting people convince you that you they company. All of y'all that talk that shit, y'all fell into hardships at some point in time, and then you get my point. You let the rest of the hardship have us bring you to their circle. And misery like company. You see how simple that is? You fell into hardship and the bums like company, so they recruited you. You won't need no money. Evil. Now you have the bums. There's so much you could be. This is all of y'all. Even the first initial bum. I'm saying a bum because when you promoting for other motherfuckers to lack, you a bum. Wouldn't care how poor you is. When you promoting for other people to be poor, you a fucking loser. That part. Or tell people, man, they print more money than everybody could have, so go get your share. Now, I fucked up mines, whatever the case may be. But when you start telling niggas, no, money evil and having is evil, it just goes to the side and be a bum. And that's real talk. Whether you want to hear that or not, that's the truth right there. Most of y'all make for y'all own poverty. It's a mindset, like I said. You're supposed to know you're supposed to have. Whether you have it or not, you're supposed to know you're supposed to. More money than they need. And nature don't produce more resources every year than anybody need. And that means somebody got your shit. And so it's a deep thing. Most of y'all die poor. And somebody had your shit. Meaning whoever's extremely wealthy, well, they got everybody else shit. Donald Trump, Jay-Z, P. Diddy. The niggas is out here with other niggas share. That part. I'll say that don't matter. Let's just hate on them. What about your share? You supposed to live in the projects your whole life while other niggas get to live in mansions and experience that. And you don't never supposed to get to see how that is. And you here on earth with everybody else. This nigga could drive the best car they make in life and you gotta drive a hoopty your whole damn life and you don't get to experience that. Why? That part. You don't know why. You just lost in your bum. I'm not saying you're a bum because you don't have. I'm saying you a bum because you cool with that. You ain't never supposed to be cool with that. And so there should be nothing on this planet that you want to have or you want to do that you should be limited to not. Why? Say, I never rode in a jet, Silas. You should be able to. I wouldn't see why you shouldn't. Say, I'm a bum, Silas. Okay. You still in life, why? Why can't you ride? There's a bunch of niggas that's bums that be on jets. That part. Y'all think y'all have to be a certain kind of way to experience wealth. That part. No, you don't. Wealth is a moment. Take y'all moments. Like I said before, it costs $250 to take a. Maybe the dinner run you $100. You just spent $350 for y'all to be wealthy for that time. You follow? Wealthy people hop on helicopters and go have dinner on top of mountaintops. That costs $350. You can't do that every day, but you could do that one time, here and there. Like that. Wealth like that. It's just a moment, even for the wealthy. They don't take a helicopter every day to the top of the mountain to eat. Do you get it? Mayweather don't pull out a fur coat and big watches and all that every moment of the day. He do that on the moments when y'all gonna see him. Meaning even wealthy for him is just moments. And this is what the poor don't get. They think wealthy is a whole lifestyle. It's not. Nobody is dumb enough to do some shit like that. You won't have any wealth if you live wealthy every damn day. I say, Silas, I always wanted to drive a Maybach. I rent one for the weekend. Outside of that, you owning a Maybach. Well, you get my point. When you're pulling up to the supermarket and shit like that, you're going to see like, oh yeah, I don't want this. I don't feel comfortable going in the supermarket, leaving my Maybach out here. Like that. I go pick up my mama. I don't feel comfortable picking her up in this fucking Maybach. Maybe I get a regular car. Like that. Y'all see stars sometimes in regular hoopties. Why you think that part? Because that expensive shit make you think twice about letting anybody see it. And say, hold on, wait. It sounded good when I didn't have it, but now that I got it, wait. I'll pull up the. You park it, you say, hold on, I don't know if I'm going to run up to my man's house and just leave my shit right here. This is a Maybach. And that you hop back in and say, that part. Take y'all moments. We have your location and you do not infect having a match. Salam. Who was this retard talking to? I be doing the dumbest shit in life. On here playing stupid games. Champ, get off my channel with retard talking. So y'all stupid. Y'all play on things I don't find a joke. Little kids getting, dead however they be getting dead. That ain't something you play with. I'm not sure why some of y'all would think that is something you play with. But get lost. Hopefully y'all grasp what I said. And those of y'all that want to give back, please do. And like I said, most of all, just email me. Some of y'all can, you get it? Some of y'all mature enough where you can learn better. Everything will be smooth. You get it? Dealing with some of y'all immature, become like parent and kid in that. You get my point? Some of y'all lost. You think I'm like wild and rough. I'm mad, delicate, and calm. Niggas just stupid, and I ain't with all that dumb shit. Just like anybody in life. If I put stupid motherfuckers around you nonstop, you get my point? And we gonna see the same response in you after so much time. And so, don't judge me by the dumb. And don't ever have it in your mind where it's my job to be the ass patter of the stupid. I'm the wise servant, not the stupid servant. The wise servant. That means you need to be wise a little bit to get served. I'm not the dumb servant. And so just keep those things in mind when you come here. Now it's my supper time. Hopefully y'all grasp. And everybody else. Salam.